Hey, it's Tom Calderone live from New York, and you're listening to Interactive Alternative Radio. This is Modern Rock Live. Tonight, we're very pleased to have Collective Soul with us. They'll be taking your calls, and coming up in just a few minutes, we'll be joined by Verve Pipe, live from our Los Angeles studio. If you got a question for either of tonight's bands, give us a call toll-free. Here's the number, write it down, 1-800-223-ROCK. That's 1-800-223-7625, and, hey, we're back. This is Modern Rock Live, and we're here every Sunday night. Next Sunday, we'll be joined by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Coming up in the next few weeks, Matthew Sweet, Depeche Mode, Henry Rollins, In Excess, and many more of your favorite bands. So keep listening as the Global Satellite Network presents Modern Rock Live. Our next band on the show is from East Lansing, Michigan. They've had two previous indie releases, including I've Suffered a Head Injury. And they've basically achieved about cumulative sales on those indie labels for about 40,000 copies. The band basically refuses to, any circumstances, to high-five anyone. They opened up for Kiss in Europe. And they were on Modern Rock Live back in, almost a year ago, back in April of 1996. Please welcome our good friends, the Verve Pipe. Hi, guys.
Now, did we leave you hanging? Did we leave you hanging on a high five? Is that why you said that? Because
I wouldn't do that either, but I figured you're just cool like me, so you wouldn't do it. So, you know.
You know, we should...
Hey, okay, what?
I was going to say, AJ actually high-fived someone over in Europe, I think, and so...
and I got my butt kicked for it.
Yeah,
so.
How did that happen?
I thought I was on a baseball field. It just kind of slipped out.
So there was fisticuffs in Europe?
Yeah. There was always fisticuffs going on between...
Oh, we beat him unmerciful.
Yeah. My hairpiece fell.
Hey, speaking of Europe, you guys had the opportunity to open for Kiss. That must have been pretty wild.
Craziness.
Surreal.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot of fun, though. I mean, the only problem... over in Europe, it was a little different than playing for them in the States. In the States, Kiss is looked on as being kind of a cool thing, and over there, it's a different kind of crowd, you know, and they just were not into us. I don't think. I mean, I got that impression as I was dodging coins and whatnot. So,
oh, really? So this is, in other words, in the States, Kiss was kind of like a cool thing to go and relive your childhood, where in England they took it very seriously.
Well, no, I mean, there's a lot younger crowd here in the States, and they love to watch, you know, I mean, we had a great crowd for us there, you know, too. And over in Europe, I mean, the only English they all knew over there was "We Want Kiss."
So that helps.
Yeah, you know.
Well, we just listened to the Freshmen before the commercial break, and you guys have got to be pretty excited. I mean, the last time you were here, Photograph was this sleepy little modern rock hit that everybody was playing, and it did very well for you. And then all of a sudden, boom, the Freshmen come out. I mean, this has got to be amazing.
We're very excited, you know, that we have this opportunity to continue to tour because of the success of the Freshmen, rather than a lot of our friends' bands are back in the studio. And we're able to milk this album a little bit more. You know.
Can you explain what the song is about? Because it definitely strikes a responsive chord when people actually listen to the lyrics. But for those that haven't, do you want to explain what the story is about in the song?
Well, I mean, it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I know that sounds like a cop-out coming from a lyricist, but for the most part, it's just about being making a major mistake early in life, thinking that you knew everything and doing your own thing, and then having to live with it forever and still living with those scars. So I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. So.
By the way, the guys from Collective Soul, in all honesty, during the commercial break, wanted to wish you well and congratulations on everything.
And I tell you what,
pass that along to those
guys.
That's
great, man. Their new record rocks.
Oh, absolutely,
They're
yeah.
Awesome.
They're very big fans of yours. Let's go to the phones and let's talk Caro. Caro, thanks for calling Modern Rock Live.
How you doing? How do you guys keep yourself from stage fright?
It's 2 words. It's contained in a bottle with a black label, and
it's made in Tennessee.
It's made in Tennessee.
It's a little friend named Jack.
Maple syrup? What? Oh, Jack. Okay.
It's
maple syrup.
Charcoal cured. And,
I probably have the worst time with it. I have a hard time getting up on that stage, but once you get up there and play a couple songs, everything falls together. We've been playing together for 4 or 5 years now, and we're very comfortable with each other playing, but we're not comfortable with each other backstage. So it's not once we get up there, we're just where we're supposed to be, I think. You know.
What was the pivotal concert for you guys to know that we've actually connected with the American public? I mean, when was it?
Oh, jeez.
That's a tough one.
Maybe New Orleans. Last January, there was a rather grandiose BMG convention that was happening down there, and that was kind of like the spawn of the whole thing before the record just got out, and helped create a lot of good vibes between the band and the fine folks at BMG and RCA, and kind
a lot of radio folk were there. A lot of the trades were there too, and we got we felt I personally felt a new confidence about our live show, and when we were we had really nice things written about our live performance. So and that goes a long way with us. I mean, I still get up there and think, well, was it as good as that show? You know, so it's nice to set your goals. You know, I guess.
The Verve Pipe are with us on Modern Rock live from our Los Angeles studios. We talk now to Brian. It's your turn on Modern Rock Live.
Hi, I was wanting to know what your favorite shows were growing up, and if you guys were rival bands with Sponge.
favorite shows growing up?
There's no rival with Sponge, first off.
Well, we played, remember the Uno game that went foul? Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was ugly.
That was then hence the gold tooth with Vinny.
Yeah, right.
See, wherever the Verve Pipe go, there are fisticuffs, as we've proven earlier.
We're trying to pay that back, too.
See, Sponge was from a completely different area than, I mean, they were from Detroit. We were really playing in all the college towns outside of the Detroit area. We played in Detroit, probably 10 times total in the last 5 years. I mean, we don't play there very often. So there's no rivalry or anything. But what was the first part of the question?
What shows you watch growing up?
Oh, Donnie?
Well, when I was sick, I used to get into Bewitched because I had to sing for Agnes Moorehead, the grandmother.
He's talking about rock and roll.
I'm joking. You weren't.
Wow.
It's Rush.
From Agnes Moorehead to Rush, it's all here on Modern Rock Live.
They sing quite a bit alike, too, Getty and Agnes.
I think they kind of look the same, too, lately. Hey, Jen, you're next.
Hi, if you could tour with any band, whether they're still around or not, who would it be?
Oh, God.
Radiohead.
Radiohead is one, definitely.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yep.
Yeah.
We definitely would tour with. I mean, there's so many bands out there that we'd love. I mean, you just had Collective Soul on. We would go out with them, but we really right now we want to kind of get our own thing going in the medium-sized clubs, because we're big fans of the club tour, and that's very important to be that intimate with the crowd. And but the bigger shows, I would say that radio.
When you go out with another band, also you don't get a chance to highlight your whole album or any of the newer stuff that you're working on, because people, maybe they're more, of course, for the headliner, and with our writing being the way it is, we like to take advantage of the fact that we can play an hour-and-a-half show and then get on with it.
I mean, obviously the answer would be yes, but in this case, I mean, would you go back and do a KISS type thing where you're playing all these huge stadiums at this point in your career, or would you wait a little while?
I think we had a big enough taste of that, actually. I mean, it was great and a wonderful opportunity to do it, but like Brian said, I think right now we'd solely like to concentrate on kind of doing our own thing, and maybe getting hooked up with a band who plays with us that we enjoy, and just taking it from there.
Certainly with clubs and theaters, there's an intimacy there that we kind of miss. I mean, with the crowd and the sweat and everything, there's something about that just adds a little bit to the whole show.
The sweatiness of it.
I miss that.
Love that.
Doug's big.
Well, maybe we can get some of that sweat to come on the air through the speakers of everyone at home by having you guys
sounds like a segue
play live for us.
Sounds like a segue.
Thank you very much. Hey, it's Modern Rock Live. I'm the DJ. They're in our Los Angeles studios all ready to play for us. And what are we going to hear first?
This song is on our album Villains. It's called Penny is Poison.
Cool. It's the Verve Pipe on Modern Rock Live.
Blushing their cure for falsities, advantage is my only masterpiece. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. Gardening malice for murder, flushes to me are the weeds to her. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. We know who we are. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. Gotta need miles for murderers. Flushes to me, gotta leads to her. Penny is poison, but I don't mind. Penny is poison, but I don't mind.
On Modern Rock Live, it's the Verve Pipe performing live exclusively just for us. And amazing, guys. Sounded great.
Thanks, Tom. Thought you went away.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's go back to our phones. Hey, Mike, you're on with the Verve Pipe.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Do your parents listen to your music?
Yeah, actually, my folks come out to shows whenever
Not
they
mine,
can.
man. Mine hate watching me play.
Why? Whoa. Is that true?
We put a picture of his parents at the door. No more.
right.
No more.
God, they want backstage passes, everything, man.
Our parents are, Brad and myself, our parents have been very supportive. We come from a fairly conservative family, and this probably wasn't the avenue that they would have chosen for us, but they've been very supportive, so we're fortunate. You know.
What did they
All of
want
our
you to do?
parents are, you know. I don't know what they wanted me to do. I was so busy not paying attention to them when I was growing up. So I think they would be happy if I was in some kind of retail. Where they could all get a discount. My family's a bunch of cheap pigs. No, I'm just kidding.
Retail. Some type of haberdashery.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, you're on Modern Rock Live with the Verve Pipe.
Hey, guys, I'd like to say thanks for the music. And if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
X-ray vision.
Invisible.
You got those glasses still, AJ.
I know.
You still got those X-ray vision.
Those ones that you can see in the back of the comic book. They're pretty cool.
I would have to go with X-ray vision too. Except if it's really, honestly, X-ray vision, like, I didn't understand that in the comic books, because it's like got the guy and he's looking at the girl and he like sees, through her skirt. Yeah. But you just see bone, right? That doesn't make any sense.
But I'm into
Unless
that.
you were going to be some kind of doctor or something.
Well, see, there you have it.
Or Michael Jackson collecting bones, something like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk now to Nick. Nick, thanks for calling Modern Rock Live.
Yeah. What is it that you guys do that keeps you so mellow with all your sudden fame?
Oh.
I don't think we pay attention to it. You know, I mean, if you think we have sudden fame, God bless you. But I don't think anybody in this room and the room adjoining me thinks that we have any sudden fame. You know, I don't think that at all.
And we don't really pay attention. I mean, we do, but we don't like really delve into things like, you know, sound scans and numbers and spins and all that, because it's, you know, we're still, and the long and short of it, we're still a really young band, and you know, we've got a long way to go, and those kind of things are nice to know, but it's also kind of deterring too. You know, we just try to concentrate on what we're doing.
Yeah, paying attention to somebody said this to me, but I've kind of lived this creed, is that paying attention to the numbers and how many things you've sold is kind of like trying to lose weight, you know. And it's I mean, you can't check it every day, you know. So as far as like how many we're selling or whatever, we don't pay too close attention to that. but as far as just every day going out on the street and having somebody recognize you, that's still a great thrill, you know. It's nice to know that you've affected people in some way, you know.
Let's talk now to Sean. Sean, thanks for calling Modern Rock Live.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Sean. How are you?
I was wondering if any of the band members collect anything, like antiques or coins or stamps or something.
Brian does, actually.
What do you collect, Brian?
Your toy collection.
I have an antique toy collection. Actually, on the cover of Villains, that's one of my antique toys. It's a bird with a spring neck that I bought. I think it's from the 1930s, but that's about the only thing.
AJ collects rack mount gear.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's listen to the title track from the CD from the Verve Pipe. This is called Villains off the CD on Modern Rock Live. On Modern Rock Live, that's the Verve Pipe, a song called Villains, which was produced by Jerry Harrison, formerly the Talking Heads. Verve Pipe are with us live in Los Angeles, and coming up in just a moment, we're going to give you a chance to win a Sony CD radio cassette recorder with Mega Bass exclusively on Modern Rock Live. In our Los Angeles studios are the Verve Pipe. We talk now to Dan on Modern Rock Live. You're next, Dan. Daniel? Danny.
Yeah.
Dan? Yeah, Dan, it's you.
Yeah, hey, guys.
Hey. What's happening, man?
Hey, I was wondering what your favorite cartoons were when you were kids.
Hong Kong Phooey for me.
The old Warner Brothers stuff.
Yeah. Donnie?
My folks never let me watch TV unless I was really sick and I was home from school and I could turn it on.
Dougie, favorite cartoon?
Super Friends.
Brad. Now, which was your favorite Super Friend?
Oh yeah.
You just said that.
Flash. The one who would always pay for coffee.
Michael, you're on Modern Rock Live with the Verve Pipe.
Hey guys, you're doing a great job. I was wondering what your favorite band is other than yourselves.
I don't think our band would be one of our faves. Probably
we do this because we have to.
Yes, no. We're indebted. The Beatles, probably the bulk of us, maybe. I don't know.
I think that's probably it. You know, we're all big XTC fans. We've been waiting very patiently for the next XTC project, but I think of the last few years, it has to be Radiohead for me. You know, and Ben's just blows me away.
Yeah, they're great.
That's what albums are all about. Going really back to great albums.
Jeff Buckley stuff.
Oh yeah, Jeff Buckley too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Waiting for that. Definitely waiting for that.
Yeah.
Modern Rock Live is with the Verve Pipe, and we're very excited to have them play live for us, including some stuff that maybe you haven't heard yet, and I think that's what we're going to hear next. What are we going to hear?
This is a song that that Dougie and I actually wrote. It's called Charlie in the Box. It's brand new. So
new stuff exclusively on Modern Rock Live. You heard it here first.
Last time Charlie came out of the box, gardening the weeds that seem to crawl out of the jigsaw cracks. Offered him my final cigarette, an ornament like orderlies, they disapprove behind my back. Behind my back. Spray bottle on the ground, placed the smoke so neatly in his pocket that was drenched in sweat. And his screaming startled me. The sun is beating faster than I'm watering, and singing doesn't
On Modern Rock Live, it's the Verve Pipe performing live, and what a great night of live performances between Collective Soul and Verve Pipe. Hopefully your tape recorders are rolling at home, because that was amazing. Great job, guys. It's a new song called Charlie in the Box that you're hearing first exclusively on Modern Rock Live. Hey, Amanda, what'd you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was great.
Bless you.
I can't believe I'm talking to you guys. I was wondering if you feel that success has changed your personalities any, and if so, how?
It's made Brad a lot more withdrawn.
Didn't say much. I'm a little more cocky than I used to be. God, help us all.
Yeah.
No, I don't think, I think because we've been doing this for a long time, and this has been a very slow climb for us, a very slow build, that, we've been able to stay fairly grounded. We must have this popularity that I really don't know. I don't know, but no, we're just happy to be doing what we're doing, and longevity is the key for us. And it took a long time to get where we are, and hopefully we're nowhere near where we're going to be. You know,
5 guys named Schmo.
Well, you guys just did a new song for us. I mean, when will a new record come out? And have you actually? Well, first off, have you started writing one? And when will it be coming out?
Yeah, we're always writing. We probably don't foresee ourselves going into the studio till probably end of September, beginning of October. We're gonna get out and get on the road starting on the 10th of April in Columbia, Missouri.
And the lovely Blue Note.
Lovely Blue Note.
Home of Dusty Sellers.
That's right. That's a whole different story, Tom. We're doing the Midwest, the Southeast, and the Northeast, and then probably heading out towards the West Coast June and July, and then who knows from there.
Okay, but you guys will definitely hit the studio before the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right. Hey, we'll be back with more on America's #1 alternative music show, Modern Rock Live.
CIMX FM is 89X, Windsor, Detroit's new rock alternative.
And now your host, Tom Calderone.
Stop.
Tom?
Hey, thanks to everyone for calling in tonight. Don't forget to tune in next Sunday night when America's #1 alternative radio show gives you the chance to talk with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. And of course, they'll be playing live exclusively just for us. If you think about it, the last few weeks between Coolest Shaker, Collective Soul, and the Verve Pipe, and now the Boss Tones, some incredible live performances right here on Modern Rock Live. Special thanks this evening to Gary Spivak at Atlantic Records, to Arthur Spivak, and to Mike Weaver, and to everyone at Cat's Paw Studios in Atlanta, Georgia, to Doug Buttleman, and to Ron Poor and Rick Morrison at RCA Records. Modern Rock Live is brought to you by U.S. Army. Be part of the toughest, smartest army in the world. Be that all you could be. And AT&T, it's all within your reach. And by Sony Discman CD players and CD boomboxes. Sony, great sound wherever you go. The superior sound of tonight's show was made possible in part by Telezephyr, Mackie Mixers, and Sennheiser microphones. And thanks, of course, to our guests this evening, Collective Soul. Thanks again, guys. And the Verve Pipe, live from Los Angeles. And again, guys, congratulations on everything. We're so psyched you're back touring again, and The Freshman looks like a huge record, and you guys deserve it. And thanks again for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Tom Calderone, we love you.
Make sure you get out to see us in New York next time. Right?
You know what? I had an awesome spinach and bell pepper Calderone for lunch today.
Calderones rule. They do. Wet Calderones. They're awesome.
Well, you're quite welcome. And I'll see you in New York. I'm Tom Calderone.
Modern Rock Live comes to you from New York and Los Angeles. In New York, MRL is engineered by Michael Newseeder. Associate producer, Bruce Shepard. In Los Angeles, Modern Rock Live is engineered by Jimmy Rash. Technical direction, Greg Jernigan. Production assistants, Michelle Paris, Scott Killam, Felicia Bahar, Lynn Sanchez, and Oscar Gutierrez. Associate producer, Dominic Griffin. Producer, Richard Wynn. Executive in charge of production, Karen Glauber. Executive producer for Modern Rock Live, Howard Gilman. Modern Rock Live is an exclusive presentation of the Global Satellite Network.